Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's gonna be Snow and SOULKEY on RADEON, but guess what? SOULKEY is off racing as TERRAN. Snow says, what? SOULKEY says, what? And in the bottom left, it's going to be Snow. And in the top left, as the music does need to come in when I hit Control-M, it's gonna be SOULKEY. Last two winners of the last two ASLs, which has now been converted to SSL as Afrika rebrands to Soup. S-O-O-P, man. Alright, so a TVP here featuring the recent ASL champion, two-time ASL champion, SOULKEY, against Snow, who has not won an ASL and will never win an ASL because ASL has been rebranded, which is kind of sad if you think about it, but yo, Snow's like, why are you playing TERRAN? What? Says Snow, which I just think translates to, why are you playing TERRAN? SOULKEY says S-L-L, Korean characters. Snow also says Korean characters. Wow, SOULKEY's explaining himself quite a bit here. So we're not going to try to Nexus first against SOULKEY, are we? We're like, this guy doesn't main TERRAN. He doesn't know what to do here. No, we're just throwing up a gateway at the top of the ramp. We're moving out with the probe to try to find where SOULKEY is. Now, here's the trick. Right, number one, join the Discord server, guys. There is information in the Brood War channel about the upcoming SSL, the group stages, including RJB's analysis of each group stage. They are all monster groups as gas comes in for the Protoss and Barracks is coming up from SOULKEY. Monster groups. Number two, he had a long just diatribe and rant about how good SOULKEY is right now. And he made the claim, which many people may disagree with, he made the claim that SOULKEY right now at his peak is better than Flash was at his peak. Just the, how good did you get at StarCraft? Not how many premier tournaments did you win, not, not how many accolades you got over time. It's how good did you get? And he says that SOULKEY is better now than Flash was at his peak, which there were some arguments in the Brood War channel about this. So come check it out, guys. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we are going gas into Supply Depot, into Factory here. Once we have the requisite 100 gas for SOULKEY, there it is. KKK, just playing it respectful here against Snow, because again, Snow's the Reaver man. He will ruin your day with Reavers, even if you don't want him to. He just has no respect that way. Anyway, Robert the Zealot heading up. Are we making more Zealots? We are! Okay, I like this. He's like, hey, what if I throw some Zealots at you? Because my probe doesn't know that you're in the top left, but he knows you're in the top left because I scout it bottom right and top right. And by process of elimination, that's where you are. So, Zealot heading out. We get another Zealot. Yep, we get 3 Zealots before expanding here. Finally getting a Cyber Core. I thought maybe he'd delay this forever with the Zealot stuff, but nope. Alright, SimCity good. SOULKEY knows how to do this. SOULKEY understands, although, oh gosh, is that guy, okay, never mind, Marine dies. We're in trouble. Another Marine dies, you guys. Another Marine is very close to death, but no. Marine in between the Supply Depot and the Barracks saves his butt. This probe staying alive is really important, and does, wow, does stay alive. All that wants to run for it, and this Zealot's like, hey, that's right, get out of here. SCVs are pulled. Now there's a Vulture, and now this is a lot easier. Yeah, this game is no fun for Zealots anymore, so they gotta go home. See you later, third Zealot. Still hasn't expanded, still recognizing that SOULKEY hasn't expanded, and he immediately throws up a second factory and gets a machine shop started after SOULKEY is out. Ooh, I think SOULKEY needs to scout the fact that there's not an expansion coming up here. Or both of the players honestly need to scout. There's not an expansion coming up here. I think that SCV, I don't know if the SCV got deep enough to see if there wasn't an expansion yet. That's tough. That is going to be a tough thing. You know what? Let's go back and take a look. I think that's important for us to know. 4 minutes. Where is he? Is that too far back? Oh, no. Not far enough back, I mean. Yeah. Right. Because this is all happening, and then the Vulture pops, and then it's over. And then we send an SCV down to scout. Because Zealot can't do anything about that. Probe can't stop that from happening either. Is it this guy? This little Steverema? Steve Steverson? No, it's this guy. Oh, and he's already injured. So hang on. vision. Vision. Is that deep enough to know there's not an expansion? I'm gonna say yes. He barely got deep enough to see there wasn't a Nexus warping in. He's a hero SCV, man. That was awesome. Singularity charge coming in from Snow. Robotics facility because, hey, can't skip Robo in this matchup. Impossible. Dragoon Zealot pushing up here, but enough Marines. Bunker finishes. Vulture behind it. No. Get out. Get on out. Nobody likes your style at all. SOULKEY's still not expanding, folks. Okay, yeah. So the other thing about SOULKEY is RJB says his secret to success, why he's playing so well right now, is that he's scouting and really perfectly reacting to what the enemy is doing and killing them quickly. He's played a bunch of games against Light and Flash on the ladder recently. He's won like 20 of the 22 he's played against them. And it's basically him reading the Terran, showing up and killing them in like 6 minutes. 6 minutes, 8 minutes, maybe as long as 13 minutes. I think the longest one was 17 or 18, but nothing got to 20. Not a single one of those games got to 20 minutes. SOULKEY is just here to kill you, take advantage of your greed, take advantage of your, you know, your, I don't know, your mistakes, I guess, is the better way to say it, just in general. So SOULKEY really seems like the heavy favorite to win SSL 1. Again, we have the groups. Come join the Discord server. Go to the Brood War channel. Read up. You don't have to say hi or anything. If you don't want to talk to anyone, that's cool. But just come to the Brood War channels. Read it. I mean, it gets a little bit crazy sometimes, but it's fun. So yeah, this is SOULKEY one base attacking at 6 minutes. That's what this is. This is absolutely Spider-Man pushing stuff. We are getting a robotic support bay before Observatory, mind you. That is before Observatory, folks. Now he's throwing it up, but there are spider mines out here, and there is no detection for Snow. This is bad. This is really bad news, Bears. This is aggressive out of SOULKEY, but what do we expect from SOULKEY in 2024? This stuff. SOULKEY defeated Snow, at least in one game, and, well, I mean, he won ASL. So yeah, he took Snow down in one game where he just tricked him. Just had a bunch of Lings out, tricked Snow into thinking there weren't that many Lings, and then when Snow moved out, the Lings jumped in and won. So like, that's the kind of stuff that SOULKEY will do. Just take advantage of it. Ooh, Vulture he unloaded that Reaver temporarily. That was a Reaver shot. So we're gonna Spider-Mine the crap out of this dropping area, because we know Reavers are coming sub 7 minutes, man. That is pretty fast. It is Snow, though. You can't, you know, expect the unexpected from him. Yeet! What? Hey, how's that alive? What? That Reaver took 3 Spider-Mine shots and is alive. Hey. What is happening right now? Dude, in fairness, Scarab shots are the most imprecise, unpredictable things in StarCraft. They really are. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, sometimes you could explain it. Well, the Scarab exploded too far away from the Reaver for it to do any damage. Fine. Well, the unit was facing away from the Reaver when the Scarab hit it. Fine. I guess that's part of what that was. That Reaver dies immediately. But killed some Marines. That's nice. So I guess that's part of what that was, why the Reaver survived, is because some of the Spider-Mines were hitting it from behind, but nice. Missile turret snipe. Dude, shuttle speed this fast is absolutely brutal. SOULKEY hasn't expanded, by the way. He's just Reaver shenaniganing. He's getting Reaver shenaniganed pretty bad. Nope, that's not killing anything. That one is. Yeah, sometimes it just takes too long. It just takes too long. Yeah, take that, SCV. Oh gosh, that's a no, where's that Scarab going? Ooh, hit a siege tank, might have damaged it. Now the tank is dead. On the other side, though, SOULKEY says, it's time to go. I have siege tanks. I have ultras with spider mines. It's time to die. And Snow says, but I don't want to die. But God, all these probes are getting murdered in the natural base. All these SCVs are dying over here. Sure. Is this Reaver still alive? No, Reaver got wiped out by siege tanks, it seems like. But on the other side of it, oh no, Snow. Spider mines connecting. Dragoons don't have any obs here because we're building Reavers. How do you not have any obs? Is that an obs? No, that's an obs. Okay, there is an obs. It is coming home, but this natural base is taking siege tank shots And these are not +1 attack siege tanks, mind you, but they are scary nevertheless. Ooh. All right, we're going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Time to come in. Gonna Zealot Bomb, Dragoon Bomb these siege tanks, friends. Some of these tanks are unsieged, though, so they're doing pretty well against these Dragoons, and others are sieged up. Reaver, bam, gets a hit. Is this enough? Oh my gosh, but reinforcing tanks came in. This is like 2 shots away from death, and it does get target fired specifically and kill. The natural base of snow is gone. But the tanks are wiped out. The vultures are running around free. Not free. There are Dragoons hunting them. The Dragoons are cops. The Reaver is a cop too here, being like, hey, get out of here. Get out of my base. Dude, these probes are dying. Not all of them are dying, but it's 23 to 23 workers right now. Ugh. Reaver shot takes down the final vultures. We are still sending vultures in here, mind you. There are still vultures here. He's just sending pairs of vultures down. Okay, those didn't do anything. These guys at least get spider mines laid. Good heavens. Trying to snipe down individual probes here. Did this vulture micro? SOULKEY's vulture micro is good, you guys. I mean, who knew? And sniping the probe that was gonna rebuild the natural. Oh. Snow's like, what is that? Look at this. Second base at 10:30, guys. That is when we're getting a second base. Spider mines, temporary blocking the reconstruction of the natural base. Vultures coming in, fighting Dragoons. Fighting Dragoons. Spider mining the ramp. Sniping that probe casually. This vulture harassment is vulture terrorist levels, you guys. I cannot believe this. I don't know if I need to epic tag this game or what. RJB sent it in, and he said it is an epic level game. And dude, SOULKEY's TERRAN is terrifying. I cannot believe how scary this has been. Yeah, second base is crazy late, but he made Snow's second base incredibly late. Okay, that Reaver died to siege tank fire. Okay, well, 2 Reavers not quite as good as, or 1 Reaver not quite as good as 2 Reavers historically. So at 11 minutes, it is a 1 base to 1 base PvT. Takes me back to the old times, guys. The olden times, the early days of StarCraft 1 before Brood War existed and like expanding was scary and natural bases were kind of bad and people didn't like going there, and a lot of 1 base to 1 base, especially in PvT. Good times. This vulture's hiding here. What are you doing back here, man? I'm gonna kill probes when they transfer over. Look. Oh my gosh, he is. He is. He is. Oh my gosh. He's getting... Reaver says, get out of here. Snow, I have Reavers. I can win. Yes, is my second base later than my opponent's? Am I down 29 to 20 workers at the 12-minute mark? Yes. Yes, indeed. Observer pokes in, sees what we're dealing with. Sees 3 siege tanks. There are tanks on the high ground, too. I don't know if you want to go in here, man. I keep thinking this is a vulture, but it's just a spider mine. Again, for the 87,000th time, Falcon asked to make spider mine dots on the minimap smaller than regular unit dots. That's all. It'll never happen, but man, it would be nice. It'd be nice for the players, too. It's not just for me. Right? Right. We're getting Scarab damage upgrade. Carolyn boost coming in. It's a lot easier to deal with the Snow's Reavers if you have Goliaths firing on that shuttle from 8 miles away, isn't it? A lot easier. Any upgrades yet? No. No upgrades on the mech. No upgrades on the Protoss. Not the ground units. Not the air units, because there are no air units. It'd be really funny if he just threw up a +1 air weapon upgrade for the 0 air units he has right now. I mean, that would indicate he wants to go carriers, but you could just do it. You have a cyber core anyway. The longer this is 2 base to 2 base, I gotta say the worse it is for Snow, right? He's kind of containing. He's just trying to macro up, I think. Maybe try to expand here. There we go. Obs pops in, sees, is this a suitable unloading position for the Reavers? It's not bad. This is actually, well, except for the siege tanks over here. Except for the siege tanks in firing range of this unloading spot, and the Goliath that exists too. Yeah, coming in here is not a good idea. Oh, hang on. Ah, he is. Okay. 3rd base over here. Left side about an 8 o'clock position, and then this... Ooh, is he double expanding? Maybe. He's just scouting for a ninja base? I guess. Scouting for a ninja base. Oh, the Reavers do unload here, away from the tanks as much as they can. My gosh, they shoot so far away. SCV down. Spider Mine down. Pushing in. Another SCV gets sniped. Okay. Snow's in his bag, and then he pulls out. There you go. See? That's it. Don't get greedy. Don't overextend. Don't lose the Reavers for no reason. It's so tempting to go for that supply depot and kill it, or try to kill this one. Maybe try to kill a couple Goliaths, but the siege tanks will make you pay for that pretty much every time. Is he working on 2 gateways at this point? 3 gateways. So he's working on 3 gates. And he's just making Reavers, man. Reavers and shuttles. That's his entire play today. He has some Dragoons. He's making 3 of them at a time. His third base coming up. Snow needs it. He needs it bad. This probe, man. Are you trying to ninja expand somewhere? I don't know why else you're doing this. Unless you're just looking for potential places that SOULKEY's taken a third base. Because SOULKEY, all of the orange in the entire game, except for the spider mine, is up in this top left corner. You don't have to worry about it. But I appreciate you checking. Because, man, how many games have been lost in StarCraft because a ninja base existed and you didn't know? It happens. It happens to the best of us. Yeah? Yeah. So, do you have upgrades yet? Nope. We working on them? Not really, says Snow. I'm making Reavers with my gas. TERRAN's working on it. Ah! Double Reaver unload inside the main. Zealots unloading up here, too. Taking down a siege tank. Nice. Unload. Pick up. This siege tank has died. Trying to get shots off, but once again, he's kind of forced to fall back. Keeps the Reavers alive. Lives to fight another day. Okay, this feels like an expansion. Man, is he going to get his 3rd and 4th bases up before SOULKEY gets his 3rd? This is not good for SOULKEY. But do you see what Snow's doing here? Snow is keeping SOULKEY at home, terrified of some kind of a Reaver Dragoon Zealot push. Hang on a second. Does he not... Oh my gosh. Snow doesn't have a Citadel of Adun. He's making another Robo before he gets a Citadel of Adun. Okay, any Zealots that exist are slow Zealots. That's actually pretty good for SOULKEY, isn't it? It's Dragoon Reaver Slow Zealot here. No. But look at this, just slowing it up. SOULKEY tries to move out, Snow pokes him, forces him to siege. SOULKEY tries to move out, Snow pokes him, forces him to siege. Shots on vultures that overextend a little bit. This 4th base is kind of a big deal. That's a scan. What did he scan? Out here? Yeah. Scanned out here, tried to see if there were any shuttles hanging in this general vicinity that were going to drop on his face. Maybe any obs you could kill. So yeah, this is +1 mech against 0, 0, 0 Protoss. SOULKEY moves another 4 inches and then has to siege up again. This is so frustrating. Like, eminently frustrating for SOULKEY. But this is how you play PvT. If you let the TERRAN wander down, your bases die. You gotta keep them away. Play keep away as much as you can. Because, like, tanks just get on this ramp and your base dies. You didn't have to come in here. It's not like you're playing a PvZ, right? Where the Zerg player can't get up this ramp if there is cannons and High Templar and Reavers sitting on top of it. Siege tanks don't care about any of that stuff. Okay, Reaver shot. Disgustingly good Reaver shot. I know it's only 1 Reaver shot, but this is what Snow does, ladies and gentlemen. He gets another tank with these Reavers. He's going to get another tank with these Reavers. Every TERRAN player in the world's like, this is bull crap. Why can Protoss do this? I'm going to tell you, Protoss can't do this. Snow can do this. No other Protoss in the world can do this, as well as Snow can pull it off. I cast a lot of PvT. I watch a lot of PvT. Okay, might lose that one. Careful, guy. And the number of dudes who can do this is like Snow and maybe Mini? Maybe Rain. I don't know, dude. The list is not long. Oh, these Dragoons extending a little bit. Oh my gosh, that group of tanks are so juicy. Look at this tank count. I mean, it's pretty scary, but it's not as big as it was when this adventure started. Ooh, SOULKEY's getting a 3rd base at 18 minutes, guys. This is a problem for him. He needed to start this a while ago. Like, when these guys were pushing and generally covering this area, he needed to go for a 3rd base. Ugh. Yeah, so the delay tactics delayed but they're delay tactics. They're not stop tactics. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, well, the Reaver's unloaded with some Zealot buddies. That could have been worse. There's no evac for him. But hey, Reaver drop inside your face. Siege Tank says, no, actually, you're not, due to these Zealots had speed. Slow Zealots, man. 19 minutes. We are going Reavers, and the tanks are here, and I don't know if we're saving this base. No. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look good. Reavers, though, just wiped out 4 Vultures with 1 Reaver shot. The Goliaths firing on the shuttles as hard as they can. 3 Goliaths disappear with 1 shot. These Reavers are still back here, man. 6 kills and 9 kills. Siege tanks are going to wipe them out, but looks like they killed some supply depots. They did some damage on that factory, and it might actually die. Oh, speaking of death, yep, this base is dead too. We've got Dragoons trying to push. No upgrades on these guys. It's really problematic against 1-1 mech. Like, I don't know what Snow's doing here exactly, but yeah, look at what I said. 4th base done. It's 3 base to 3 base now. SOULKEY has evened up the score by wiping out that 4th base and expanding himself. Is he still not? This is a pretty scary push, though, from Snow. He's going to try to move in here. Oh, the repair on that factory is good, by the way. And I don't know if SOULKEY has enough to stop this. 2, 3 siege tanks. Oh, 2 tanks just popped out. They can high ground. They can high ground. That's humongous. If those tanks weren't there... Oh, there we go. Now they start firing, and that's it. Snow's like, okay, never mind. High ground siege tanks, not really my jam. If he wandered over here and just killed this, though... So SOULKEY scans here and here. Sees Snow coming. I don't think that Snow knows about this base. He would send these Dragoons over unless he feels like wiping out this tank count is a better use of his time. Oh, that Reaver. Good save. He lost one of them. Yeah. Lost one of the Reavers, but they have been doing Protoss work for a while now. And if you're running, it's hard to get the Reaver in a position where it unloads and fires without also taking tank shots. Like this. There we go. Okay, that's a shot. But the units are retreating, and all these tanks are dead. But SOULKEY is microing to within an inch of his life here. Unloading Dragoons on the high ground. That's so good. That's so good. So those tanks are dead. Vultures running in potentially into this 3rd base, but that's a nice hard wall. And the Vultures can't get through it. Retaking the 4th base is a big deal here too. And these tanks have 4 kills and 3 kills respectively, but they've reached the end of the line. Still no upgrades, by the way, for Snow. None. None whatsoever. 1-1 on this mech, dude. Dude. Oh, this probe is going to die. These Vultures... I mean, they're not going to kill this Nexus, but they're doing some damage to it with their +1 attack. Except the Reaver says, no, you're not. Bam! And bam! 3 Vultures died at 2 Scarab shots. Good stuff. This base is still hugely important for SOULKEY. He's mining out of his main, his natural base. He took it late, so, you know, maybe actually not too bad. That might last a little bit longer than we're used to. We're at 22 minutes, and the natural base is looking good for SOULKEY and for Snow, because, again... we were at a 1 base to 1 base scenario here at about 10 minutes. So, we've only had about 10 minutes to be on 2 bases apiece. Anyway. Oh, look what we found. Probe found the secret base. That is not a secret base. Because expanding here to your 3rd is pretty normal. I've seen Zergs do it. I've seen Protoss do it. It's not that weird for a Terran player to do it as well. So we're going to try to reinforce it. We know we've been spotted. Dude, this hit. No, not at all. Not even close. Might have done some damage, but again, hard to tell. Is he still... Dude, Snow is the 0 upgrade Protoss king. He's like, I don't have enough gas for upgrades, Falcon. I need to be constantly making shuttles and Reavers. Does he have a Citadel yet? I don't see a Citadel yet. Oh, the Zealot unload. Full evac of SCVs from this base. Reavers say tank, no. Zealots are like, he could have killed those Vultures, but whatever. Forcing a liftoff on SOULKEY's 3rd base is such a problem for SOULKEY. And the 4th base comes back. We've reversed all the gains that SOULKEY has made so far. Oh no, SOULKEY. Remember he when he was up like 36 to 23 workers and he was feeling good and he had 2 base to 2 base and... Okay, so now he's going to be able to reland his third. It's only a matter of time. Boy, if these Zealots had speed, huh? There is a Citadel in production. Ugh, none of those tanks died. That's brutal. Oh my gosh, a Citadel of a Dune at 24 minutes. This game is strange, but it's an off-racing SOULKEY versus Snow. What else did you expect when you pulled this up? Oh, also, this is a Patreon game I forgot to mention. So at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. If you're watching this the week of August the 22nd, thank you so much for supporting me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this in like September 2024, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with Brood War content. You're gonna watch this early, guys. That's very cool. Dude, there's a shuttle heading up here. There's nothing defending this base. No! SCVs, run! Run! 46 to 32 workers. Zealots running. Siege takes, taking hits. SCVs, you can go back. You can maybe go back. But man, look at Shuttle. Look at Shuttle. Now that there are some Goliaths there, that's bad news bears. So, okay, SOULKEY retakes the third, but the third and the fourth base are running, and Snow still has his natural. I mean, again, SOULKEY still has his natural, which is crazy at 25 minutes, but that's what kind of game this has been. This has been scraptastic, non-stop, insane stuff. Are we still trying to slow Zealot? No, he's got speed lots now, friends. All right. Wait, maybe does it? I don't know. Reaver shots, tanks dying. My gosh, do upgrades mean nothing anymore? I guess not. 0-0 Dragoons. Wiping out 1-1 tanks. That tank dies. There's one tank on the high ground trying to save the day here. Snow has to fall back. 48 to 32 workers is not a good place. It is not a good place for anyone. Vultures getting down into the natural. Dude, probe deaths, SCV deaths today have been in the dozens. I really wish we had a metric that kept track of that, but my gosh, it's problematic. And guess what? Shuttles are back at the third base, SOULKEY. SCV's dying in giant clumps. Fare thee well. The shuttle micro is disgusting. These vultures are having a pretty good time. But come on. Come on. This is just unfair. Oh my gosh. This SOULKEY's like, but I had tanks. Those are the answer to Reavers. And then he GG's out. No, he has some things to say. Probably about Reavers, if I had to guess. Somebody can translate this for me, right? It's like one of the shuttles died, not all. Oh my. Snow says, yeah, I'm pretty good, huh? Yeah, says SOULKEY, you are. That was filthy. That was filthy, dirty, end of the world, death stuff here. SOULKEY taps out. Unload the Reaver. I want to see its kill count. Give me the kill count. Give me the kill count on the Reaver. Give me... I don't care that you're racking up extra... 20 kills on the Reaver. 20 kills. And that's a GG. Snow gets the win. Gets the win against an off-racing SOULKEY in an absolutely epic 27-minute game for your Patreon cast of the week. That was incredible. What do you do? What can man do against such reckless hate? 20 kill Reaver. 20. A lot of that are siege tanks. It's siege tanks, it's vultures, it's SCVs, it's Goliaths. It's all big time stuff. This isn't a 20 kill vulture who's killed 20 zerglings. Right? Which is, I mean, that's pretty great. But a combination of SCVs, tanks, and vultures, man, and Goliaths. That's 20 kills on that Reaver. That is, delicious. Yeah, Snow. Like, if Snow's not another favorite for SSL 1, I don't know what to tell you. Snow and SOULKEY, these two guys, favorites. I mean, SOULKEY's going to play his Zerg there, but his TERRAN is pretty good. He had Snow on the ropes until Snow decided to pull out the Reaver Foo on him and kick his butt from here to Timbuktu. That's what it was. It really was. And he went Reavers early. He got a support bay before an observatory. He got 2 robo facilities before he made a Citadel of Adun. Like, that's how much he was invested in going Reavers here. He was just so cautious in the main base, never really overextended, lost a couple Reavers there, but it was never like the end of the Reaver count, right? Never tried to go super deep, at least not more than a couple times. Lost this base, didn't panic, moved up, killed this, reestablished the 4th base while SOULKEY was panicking about losing his 3rd, and this base never was really threatened. So, I mean, yeah, man, SOULKEY's got to get it. He's got to get a premier SSL tournament sometime soon. Right? He has to. There's no way he never does. It's impossible. It's impossible here for him to never get one. That's what I'm saying. I am staking my claim right now. So that's it, man. GG. Massive GG. One of the biggest GGs. 147,000 points, 124,000 in favor of Snow. SOULKEY outproduced the Protoss, got out-killed by the Protoss. Numbers are fairly similar here. The outproduction was more than this ratio, so that's not good for SOULKEY. 5 to 8 buildings raised, Snow raised more. And then this, yeah, I mean, it's an outspend for Snow by about 6,000, maybe 5,000 resources in 27 minutes. Not amazing, but because the 3rd base was dead, the future of the income for SOULKEY was kaput. And that's what he read, and that's why he tapped out. So, GG, and that is gonna be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and an epic Patreon cast for the week. Oh, go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.